This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So, as usual, we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look at some tech stocks here that are getting hammered today. We're going to take a look here at NVDA, and Apple, and Tesla, and Amazon. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have NVIDIA on the left and we have Apple on the right. Let's take a look here at NVIDIA first. Now, I was pointing out right here, okay, the top of this candle is 152.89, that you need to close above it, okay? So yesterday we had a high. What did we have a high of there yesterday? Okay, we had a high of 152.16, okay, and then today you can see we hit 153.13, okay? So you can see where that double topped right on out of that situation, and look at that big ass red candle. We filled that gap with no problem, and then right down here to support level here. Okay, let me bigger up here a little bit for you. Okay, so what you're looking at support level here is right here. It's going to be that 8-day. That's 140.37. Very, very key. You can see what it went right down to it. And then 140.03. This is why you trade the charts. Look where she went. And it was really so far. I got a scalp going. I sold out this morning here. I didn't get that high. I got 153 flat this morning in pre-market. I think it got up to 153. I forget what it got up to there. But anyway, it really ripped up here pretty high. But again, I'm just looking at you got to make the money here, because you get a situation like this when you see this double top. Now again, if it would close back above this 152.89, well then she'd go to 157 was the target. But right now you can see where she sold right on down, and now she's a good scalp ski off the old simple moving averages. But we also filled this gap, which is nicely. Okay, so remember, it's on the downside. Just watch that 140.36, and then we want to watch that 140.03. And if that's lost here, we're going to come right down here to that 137.46. That's that 21-day. Now, here on the upside, well, we're going to be looking here for this top of this gap here, 144.90, and then we're going to look here to the bottom of that gap here, looking at 147.52, and then we can come right over top of this candle here. You're looking at 149.77, and then we'll come up to yesterday's high. That's at 152.16, and then we have 152.89 and 153.13. But we're going to see how this is all going to shake out here. If you lose this 8-day and that 50-day and that 21-day, then you're going to come right down here to this 132 and retest it. Look how many times it held here very, very nicely. Okay. Now we look at here at Apple. Well, Apple got a downgrade there today, and but I think this is a good buying opportunity. We're sitting right here on this right here. This is really what you're watching on the downside, 241.75. As long as we hold that area, you're good. If not, you're going to come right down to this 50-day here. Okay, this is what you're looking at, 238.43. That would be a really good. Probably like nice little short ski all the way down to that 238.43, and then the next level here you're going to have is going to be 232.55 level here. Now upside here, what I don't like about this chart is see how this 8-day crossed over that 21-day. That's not a good look. Okay, you can see here where your MACD, your green below your red. That's not good. That's always momentum to the downside. Your RSI here, we actually put in a okay. See this negative divergence. See how we had this high. Okay, then we made an even higher high, but look here, okay, see that negative divergence? Always watch out for that, okay? So when you see that's why you use the RSI. It's not just for relative strength, but it shows you those divergences here, positive or in this case negative. Then she can come right on down here, very, very nicely, and then brings the stock right on down. So this is what you're looking for here. Just watch this key level, that 141.75. Your next level you're going to be looking at is 138.42, okay? Now on the upside, well, we want to look right here at top of this candle. You're looking at 244.18. We'll look at today's high at 245.55. We'll look at yesterday's high, 247.33. And then we're going to come right up to that 8-day at 248.99. And then we have that 21-day at 249.63 here. So realistically, what we got to do is got to trade this range here. But this could be a nice, good possible bear flag going on situation here. Just needs a little bit more time to be shaken out. Okay, let's take a look here now at Tesla and at Amazon. Okay, here we have Tesla, and then here we have Amazon. Let's take a look here at Tesla here first, okay? Now, here we have a Tesla. See, and this is what I don't like here. See when that 8-day crosses over that 21-day, that shows that it's very, very bearish. Okay, so she's going to be coming right on down. So what we look here, we look at to today's low, which is basically 391.20. So if we look at the top of this candle here, 392.73, that is going to be your support level. Now again, if that's lost here, we're going to come right to the bottom of this candle here at 379.45, and then we'll come right here at 373.04. And then we get, which is basically, right, let's see, we have this 370.80 level, but right here is going to be your big target. That's at 359.85, call it the 360 level, which that could come down there nicely. But see, when that 8-day crosses over, now you're going to be fighting that all the way on up here. And, you know, Tesla's has a really good run up, but now I think she, if we have a correction here, this will tag that 50-day here, okay? But then again, that might be a really good buying opportunity. Now, again, if that's lost here, we also have a 100-day here. But this is, I always want to show you this here too. Right here, we have this gap at 275.62, and we have that fill right there at 255.28. Also have another gap, see right there at, you take the low on that, which is 238.88, and then we'll take the high of that, which is 218.72. So there's a gap and a fill, okay, gap and a fill. But realistically, let's just watch that 50-day. That's going to be key if this sells down. If it holds, that could be a buying opportunity to take it right back up. Okay. Here you go, have Amazon as well, also one of my favorite trades here. Now, what we have here on Amazon, I think this is going to be really good going a forward kind of a situation. We just have really sideways action. It's selling off with basically with the market here. So we got this big ass red candle, and then put in a lower low kind of a situation. So now you're below, you had that 21-day and that 8-day. So on the upside, we really want to get back above that 223.29, and then we want to get above here on this 225.62 level. That is going to be very, very key. And then we can also always look at today's high to 228.38, and then we can rally all the way up here to that 233 level here. But right now, you know, that 8-day again, it's just like with Tesla here, you cross that 21-day, and that's never really a good look. So, okay, so the downside, so far today, we made a low of 222.14. We'll come right over here, 221.62. That's going to be your support level, and then we can come down to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 218.94. We can come over here. You're looking at 218.43, and then right here is what you're looking at. That is at 218.19. So if you just take that price channel, that's basically just the bottom of that candle. But we do have a nice sideways action situation. Now, if this market does get hammered, look for it to come in to watch that 50-day at 212.75. But I think just wait for the pullback. If you get a nice pullback off of this, I think it's a really good buying opportunity. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin had a really good run, as you can obviously see here. Okay, see where that 8-day crossed over. See how it runs right into it. See how you fight that. Okay, but once it gets above it, then she runs up. We had a nice, good 4 days here of higher highs and higher low, and then today we had this big ass red candle, and it just engulfed yesterday's candle. So far today we had that high of 103.685. Okay, and then yesterday we had that high of 103.565. So we made a higher high today, but engulfed the whole 9 yards here. Okay, so now we're below that 21-day here, and we're below this. I mean, we're right at the 8-day. See how that so far that 8-day is holding up very, very nicely. Okay, now again, if we lose that 96.979. Then what we'll do is we're going to come right down to the bottom of this candle here at 96.770. We'll come to the bottom there at 94.830. And we'll come here. You're looking at 92.615. And then we look at that price channel. Let me just get it in there for you. Is 91.735, which is basically just the bottom of that candle. And then we have that 50-day sitting right there at 91.360, which is always very, very good support here. So that 50-day is moving up nicely. So if we lose that 8-day, we follow the candles, but your big target there is going to be that 91.360. On the upside here, we got to get back above this 21 SMA here. That's that 98.960. Then we can just start, taking the candles all the way back up here again. You got 99.920 level here. We got what we got there. You got 100. 1,325. Then we can just come up to, like, say, yesterday's high 103.565, and then today's high at 103.685. Now I've been pointing out here, if you watch my videos here, is this top of this candle here 103.190 on a closing basis. This is we never closed above that. See that? This was going to be big time resistance, because if you just look to the left of the candles, the chart here, see where it hit it there, hit it here, hit it here. You see what I'm saying? That's why this was a very, very important candle, and that's what you took your upside target off of. Okay, so even though it went just a little bit higher than that candle, Okay, and just went just a little bit higher than this candle. You notice that it couldn't close above the 103, 190. That's the key, is on a closing basis. Today we have that red candle. So what you want to do is just watch that 8-day. If that's lost, we'll follow the candles down, but then watch this retest here of that 91,735. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil and natural gas side by side. Okay, you can see the crude ski here. Okay, been trading in here in a real tight range here. We had a downtrend pattern going on. You see where it broke on up here, and then yesterday we had that topping tail. Now today here we got as high as 74.45. We were looking at the top of this candle here at 74.35, so it went up there just about 10 cents. So again, if we can get it back above that level, then we're going to be looking at yesterday's high. You're looking at 74.99, and then we come up to this 200-day sitting at 75.49. That is going to be your really, really big target there, okay, if you can get it up. Now again, if you can crack above that 200 SMA here, then what we'll do is we'll come right over the top of this candle. You're looking at 76.24. We'll come up here. You're looking at 70. What am I looking at here? Okay. Yeah, there we go. 77.40, and then we'll come up top of here at 78.46. But you got to close above this 200-day. But when you look at this chart, you're still in a downtrend unless you can close above that 200 SMA here. Now, the short-term situation here, yes, we are in a downtrend, and you broke that downtrend, and we went up here. But the longer-term chart, we did not break that downtrend yet here. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Remember, seasonality is in play here on the crude ski, and remember, API numbers will be out today at 4:30. I'll have them for you there tomorrow. So no worries on that there. So we got to see how that all shakes out here. So what you really want to watch here is that 74.35, 74.45, and then yesterday's high at 74.99, and then realistically that 200-day. And that's going to be very, very key, 75.49. If it gets there, we have to see what the reaction is, what happens when it does get there. Now we look at the RSI here. You can see we're hanging around that 70 level, which means you just have a lot of good strength there, but also that can be also nosebleed section, just like what we have here at the OMACD. Okay, now we'll take a look here at natural gas. Now, natural gas had a really nice, good run. Everybody's talking about this, the weather, and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of times, with the natural gas, they don't call it the widowmaker for nothing. Sometimes it's just buy the rumor, sell the news, just like we had in NVDA there today. Okay, so here's what you want to watch here. We want to watch this 21-day. This is absolutely crucial on a closing basis. That's at 3.49. So far, it's holding. If that's lost here, I should say, then we're going to go to 3.33 level here. Then we're going to come down to the bottom of this candle here at 3.29. We'll come over here. We're looking at 3.25, and then right here is going to be your big target at 3.17. But that's only here if that 21-day is lost here. That's your big target. I like to always show you where it could possibly go. Now, you can see where it is 8-day here. It moved up very nicely. It never did cross that 21-day, and then we just rolled right over. So now she rolled over very, very hard. So you're basically trading between the 21-day here and the 8-day until she breaks. It tells you different, okay? So here on the upside, what you want to watch is we want to watch the bottom of this candle right here, looking at 3.54, and then we want to watch that 3.60. That's going to be very crucial. That's that 8-day. If we can get above it, then we'll come right here. You're looking at 3.68. Then we can go to today's high at 3.73, and then just follow the candles up here. You got 3.80, 3.82, 3.94, and then this is what you're looking for is at 4.01. But right now here, we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Just watch that 8-day on the upside, watch that 21-day on the downside on a closing basis. Okay, I'll be back here after the open close. I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin, take a look at crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll throw something else, mix. Now, remember, I've been telling you this here for weeks now. It's going to be, you're going to get yourself a big sell-off. Now, is this the beginning of one, or is this just turnaround Tuesday? Okay, so always remember that there. What goes up is eventually going to come down, because a lot of these big institutions aren't going to pay up. What they do is they sell there at the top, and they wait for the old pullback, and then they run it back up again here. Okay, so just remember that selling. Put money in your pocket. When you see a trade and he's got money in your pocket, boom, take it. If it goes higher, who gives a shit? Okay, you can always buy it back. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.